Uh-oh. Don't know what the date is. Okay. Uh-oh. Happy New Year, Key Biscayne. It is Monday, January 7th, 2019. This is your No One's Listening show. I'm your host, Rafa. I'm here with the panel. To my left is Anna.
2019. Hello.
To her left is Lenny.
Hi, Happy New Year.
All right. To her left is Grifties.
Hey, everybody. Let's make the show on Wednesdays.
And to his left is Manny.
All right, I got to go. I'll see you guys on Wednesday then.
Okay. Good to have you guys back.
Wait, 2019. That's a prime number.
I'm excited.
Yeah? 19 is a year?
Is that good?
19. It feels good.
Is that a good thing?
2009 a good year?
I moved to Chicago in 2009. It was an interesting year. And I went to grad school.
All right.
Now that's good.
That is good.
10 years ago.
You guys are rough. Okay, let's start how we always start.
Wow, we're out of practice here, man. Can we start again, Rafa? Can we start again?
Weekend talk / holiday talk. I'll go first because I have a fun little story.
Oh.
Not really about my holidays. About this past weekend, we went up to Fort Myers for Bobby's bachelor party. Okay? And I'm the one who picked Fort Myers, of all places. Why did we pick Fort Myers?
What is there, like a blue martini up there or something?
Manny, that was really good.
Pretty much. No, this is what happened. We couldn't get our shit together as the groomsmen to put...
Wait, who's the best man?
Technically, it's Ale.
Yeah, I think so.
But anyway.
Ale? Howdy. Okay, I was like...
So we couldn't get our shit together to do this. And so we had like these big plans. Oh, we're going to go to New Orleans. We're going to go here, there, whatever. Nobody put it together.
So like you're
the
like
best man
New
didn't
Orleans
even show up.
Or Fort Myers. Is that what it came down
Well,
to?
no, it came down to this. We got to get out of Miami because if we don't, it's just going to feel like any other
know
night.
everybody.
And they were like, oh, Key West. But Key West, we've been so many times, so it would just feel like any other time we've been there. So I started looking for places that were close, that were somewhat, that had something, and we chose Fort Myers. There's a bunch of bars, and there's a bunch of things.
And old people.
There's less old people than in Naples, which was like the first thing I
Oh my
looked
God,
at.
Naples does have a blue martini, and that's the blue hair martini, I think it's called.
Oh, that's good.
So,
But St. Pete is cool.
too far. That was like 4 hours already.
Whatever.
The Keys would have been the
Lose
call,
everybody.
man. Key West.
Yeah.
Go crazy down there.
Yeah, but we've done
already
that,
done that.
so many times, and we've been to every single place there that we wanted something that just felt a little different, you know? There was a good amount of bars. In that sense, it was great. But there's two things that
So wait a second. So how many guys were rolling here? Let's
8.
get 8 guys.
Yeah.
Rolling dirty.
Yeah, so wait. There's two huge fuck-ups that I did not expect and didn't calculate. The first one is that in Fort Myers, last call is 2 a.m., which is
Wah.
okay? Just horrible. Can't believe that, you know? And everybody was like, yeah, of course it is. And it's like, if of course it is, you could have put it in the chat a week ago, you know?
But nobody really cares about that. That's more you because
Don't you guys
you
have-
like to chase the night into nothingness.
Yeah.
Well,
or,
everybody still wanted to keep going at 2 a.m.
but wait a
so-
second. Isn't like a bachelor party you all end up in a hotel room with a bathtub full of beer and like
Couple
2
strippers.
hookers or something?
So this is
Hookers.
the other problem with Fort Myers.
What?
We went to the strip club in Fort Myers, and why is this thing so low? Testing. We went to the strip club in Fort Myers, and the strip club is not full nudity. And these guys are like the kings of the strip club. And when they get there and they see that it's not up to par, it was just a big letdown.
But wait, you're leaving out the best part. It's not only not full nudity, which usually means that it's not bottomless. It's also not topless. Basically.
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. They have to wear little
Pasties.
on
I've
the
never
nipples.
heard of that in my life.
Yeah, that was pretty
Were you in clown mode?
disappointed.
Good question.
No, I was not. No clown mode. What is this thing? Hold on a second. Technical difficulties over here. What's going on here? Test.
So
Testies.
Griff, paint a picture for us at the
At the
At the
Pasty
bar.
Strip
All
Club.
right, so I'll paint it. So we walk in. It's 8 of us. We're coming in pretty hot and heavy. You know,
305 in the house.
you know.
I think it's 361 in the house.
By
No.
that time, I don't know. It was like 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock, and we started drinking at 3 p.m. So we were already, pretty bad. We walk in and there's four girls. That's it, and the bartender. And it was just interesting because we just sat there, had a few drinks, and we left. But it was funny. It
That's
was,
a good
2 on
call. I
1.
never felt comfortable in those places.
it was funny.
In what bars?
No, in strip clubs.
No, in that sense, it was fine. It was just small. There's not going to be a lot of girls because the place wasn't that big either
Right.
way.
We're
This
used
guy's
to big things
expecting.
here in Miami.
Yeah.
11
Tootsies.
is different.
Tootsies.
Tootsies.
So I mean,
classy joint.
it's so cliche, right? You go to the strip club, bachelor party. The fact that we're even talking about it
Yeah.
means that like nothing even happened. I mean, you don't talk about bachelor parties, do you? Those are the ones.
We didn't talk about the stuff that did happen, but I'm just telling you a little bit of what it's like to go to Fort Myers
We're old.
for a little
It's
bit.
How did
not
we get into a
crazy
strip club
anymore.
conversation?
Okay.
Well, I'm telling you, it was just a very tame strip club. So that's
we got into strip club conversation because his faux pas of it's closed at 2 and there's pasties.
yeah, exactly.
So then, what did you guys do the next day? You guys got some.
Oh,
couple
so
cans
this
of
is
beer?
okay. Now I can bitch a little bit.
No, Rafa's rants.
So
Rafa.
not only
Here we
does half
No, more than half.
everybody in the bachelor party
Right.
bails on the second day. Okay, they all go home.
Bales as in drives home.
Drives home.
That's because they're not spring chickens.
Okay, so not only that.
Wait, were they planning on staying 2 nights and they bailed?
No,
Oh, okay.
we couldn't even get them to commit until like Thursday. So
Oh.
you
Call
know,
them out. Call 'em
Lame.
out. Who was
Yeah.
it?
Lame. Give me names.
no, it doesn't matter.
We want names. We want names.
How about initials?
So-
initials
but-
is fair.
Oh man,
We
this
want
is bad.
names, Raf. Seriously, we're here to chit chat here.
Okay,
Rafa's mic isn't working.
No, it is kind of working.
What? He
Test,
was
test.
there. I can't believe it.
No, it was Jess, Jimmy, Javi, Bobby. Who else was there? Us, Glenn.
Okay,
that's
that's
it.
8
It's not that
already.
interesting to know who it was. Who cares? But they all bailed.
Yeah, that sounded pretty
With-
boring.
They all
That
bailed.
sounds like a great time.
But wait.
Great old time in Fort
I would
Myers.
have left too.
Fort Myers 2019.
But wait.
And you weren't in clown mode? Forget it. I'm out. I'm
No,
out.
but on the second night, of the 3 of us that are left, two of us went to sleep at 8 o'clock,
9:30.
and I had to go out by myself.
Oh my God.
That was WhatsApping me while he was at the bar. While
Rafa's like,
while you guys were sleeping.
I was in bed by 10 because we had such a rough night. We got very little sleep, or at least I did. I was the first one up. I went to sleep at 3:30 on the rooftop.
I was gonna say, who was your roommate? The rooftop by yourself?
The first night was with Javi, and he was a good roommate. And then the second night, I had the room to myself.
You know, Rafa, I think actually, it worked out perfectly because you nailed it. Fort Myers. I mean, it was perfect. Everything played right into play,
Right?
Fort Myers style. How else would a Fort Myers bachelor party have gone
Yeah.
down than what you just described?
Lame-o. Lame-o. Little advice next time. Savannah, Georgia is really cool. I mean,
It's-
really cool. I know
there's-
it's a 7-hour drive, but it's worth it.
No one's going to
There's-
drive home from Savannah, Georgia.
There's no way we would have gotten anybody to show up there.
Even Rafa
Not with
by
not
himself?
with not with the
and
horrible
that's
commitment
what it was anyway.
we
so
had.
It's going to be
it
you by
was.
yourself. You
Rafa
should've-
basically had the weekend he would have had here, but over there, and it closed at
could have
2.
been in Savannah.
Wow, Rafa.
Well, I had a good time.
I had a good time.
By yourself?
Yes.
No, they sound good. It's just me that's
Oh.
broken. Yeah.
Thank
So-
you.
I missed
Success,
that.
overall success. I think it was good.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Wait
a good
second.
time.
Did
honestly.
Bobby have fun?
Yeah, Bobby had
The
a great
important
time.
part.
think
And
so.
Wait,
he feels good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another question.
matters.
How was your night out on the town by yourself in Fort Myers?
I mean, I just wasn't ready to go to sleep at 8 o'clock, so I.
But why? Because you took a nap. Because you're Spanish and you were able to go to sleep for like 2-3 hours, and we couldn't go to sleep.
These guys wake up at 8,
Yeah.
hungover, and then after lunch, we're all tired. We all want to go back to the beds. We all get in bed. These guys don't go to sleep.
I
They
can't
just
go to sleep.
they just sit there.
Rafa's message to me was, "These guys don't know how to nap." I'm like, dude, no one knows how to nap.
What
It's
do you
a
mean,
thing.
man?
I doesn't.
If you're
doesn't matter how
tired, you
hungover I am.
nap.
No, I just stay up.
I can nap right now.
So you were
sitting here right now.
So you were out by yourself and what? Like you picked up some people? Well, you met friends?
No,
you
man, I don't
danced,
do any of that.
karaoke'd?
I don't do any of that.
Well, he WhatsApped me at the bar.
I didn't do any of that. I went to this
Sent me
I went to
pictures
a
of the
dive.
bar.
I had a couple drinks and I went home.
You Snapchatted your like drink and your food, what you were eating?
Nah. I don't do that when I'm by myself. No.
It's like there's HBO at the hotel, man.
Anyway, that was my stellar weekend. What about you guys?
I've been gone for 3 weeks, so that's too much. I just hung out in Brazil, and
Boring.
I'm back now. Yeah, it was pretty. You know what's funny? That I remember when I used to go to Brazil, it was like, oh, I'm ready to party. Like, what's gonna happen? Da, da, da. Now I'm like, oh, I get to go to Brazil and like not talk to people for like 3 weeks and just go to sleep early and like relax. Yeah.
Don't worry, Anna. I've told you before. You'll get a second win.
Will I? I'm waiting for it. Maybe 2019 is the year.
Maybe it is.
I don't think I went out, not even one night.
Okay, well then, next.
I went to a bunch of cities.
Yeah, right. That's the end of that story. Thank you. Lenny, what'd you do this weekend?
I went to a few. I'll tell you later because it doesn't seem like people are interested.
You sold it so well.
I had a nice time. I was at the beach. Whatever. I had drank caipirinhas on the beach with my
There you
dad
go.
and my brother. I had a great time. But I'm back. 2019.
On another note, Ruff, I just saw that Chucky Duncan has a place in Fort Myers, a condo. You can go stay with him next time.
There you go.
Isn't that nice? You guys can go together.
That would. We should have called him up for.
Should've called him up.
He
You can ride him back
he
of
might
his
have come out
motorcycle.
on. He might have come out.
All right. Well, I was gone. I was in West Virginia. I got a lot of rest there. It was really relaxing. I caught up. My voice is back. You're welcome. And then I came back, and it was crazy town. I was in Savannah for 2 days, and my brother almost killed me from staying out, and my sister until like wee hours, and waking up early and driving 10 hours back to get here to go the next day for New Year's Eve, and it was tiring but beautiful. It was a great party, by the way. I threw a really nice party, people. Yes.
Oh, yeah, it was a good party, huh?
It was a very good party. I'm proud of myself.
Good for you.
You threw a New Year's Eve party?
Yes, at the Key Biscayne Yacht Club. Remember, I'm the sea bitch. But it was great, and everyone. I mean, the people who helped me at the yacht club and put it together, it was perfect. Thank you for making it awesome. Super fun. I loved it. It was a good time.
Nice. And what about the karaoke on Friday?
Oh yeah, karaoke on Friday was epic. It was super fun. Couple accidents.
I'll talk about that as my weekend.
Yeah, okay, I'll let that go. You can have it, Manny.
I learned two things. Ricky and Dana Joffrey are the karaoke royalty. They're like the royal couple of karaoke.
Yeah, they are.
And they bring a show. And Yaya actually was amazing
my sister.
too. Yaya was like the princess.
Yep. She can sing.
But Ricky brought it. You know, Ricky does Rio. I saw Ricky do Rio one time at the Ibis. Sorry, Ricky, I'm going to tell the story. And he sang Rio.
He's probably not listening.
And I think actually when Dana was on the show, we told this story. Ricky sang the song, and Dana took off his shirt without using her hands.
I remember this story.
Yeah, and so she basically used her mouth.
Oh, my gosh.
Rather, and and she
Wow.
removed his shirt, but Ricky never broke stride. So Ricky, I was telling everybody the story at the club, and then Ricky goes, "Damn, I'm gonna have to top this now. I'm gonna
Oh,
have to
my
top
God.
it." So he went right to Rio. He didn't even do a warm up song. He went right to Rio,
Which is a
his
great
first
song because everyone can sing and have fun and dance.
And he ended up on top of the bar and the makeshift hut that they had
Yes.
at the yacht club. And he was up there singing, just holding court. And I was fumbling for my camera. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get to video mode, And before I did, he had already jumped.
He jumped off and didn't stick the landing.
No, the landing stuck him. All you saw was people's heads looking down, and waited 3, 2,
And
1, and he pops up. Her name is Rio.
It was awesome.
No way.
Yeah,
It was
everything
great.
went silent.
No, and everyone goes, oh, like you can hear everyone's expression, like, oh, like that.
And somebody did video it, so
It was
we
perfect.
were able to share that for the
Yeah.
people that weren't there.
Oh, so he
and
did-
And the second thing I learned was that I can't do karaoke anymore. I talk too much. My voice is gone. So I used to be able to fake it with the dancing and knowing the words and stuff, but now it's like I can't even.
Manny, it was fun. You did great. Shut up.
I can't really anymore.
Better than I did.
Don't worry, you'll get a
know
second
that.
wind.
Oh, okay. Oh, thanks, Manny.
Like I said, I can't.
At least I
can't do it
admit I
anymore.
can't sing.
That's all right.
Well, how about you?
So my weekend was with Rafa at Fort Myers, but I do have to admit, Fort Myers is a cool
Wah, wah.
town. I had a real nice time, real clean, good food. There is some good bars. We ended up at the worst English pub ever to eat dinner.
It's only getting better and better, guys. Really.
But in general, it was really good. We also went to Fort Myers Beach. It wasn't a nice day, but
You know what was nice?
Did you go in the water?
The drink prices.
Oh, yeah. Anything's
Hey,
better than Miami.
price-wise, everything
Wow.
was really
That's
good.
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It was really cheap compared to here.
I think it's a good weekend getaway. I think it's a good place. If
Let's go next weekend.
Was there any red tide?
No.
No.
Yay!
That's where I was going with. Did you go in the water? And
we
how
did
was it?
see a
Did you go?
group of
No, it was too cold.
60-year-old women, like a big group doing the electric in the middle of the street.
The electric.
Were they naked?
No.
Should have gone to Key West to Garden of Eden.
I love that place.
It really is good. It really
So
is.
I talked to somebody about that. I was like, man, I would love to go there and get naked,
The
but
last time I went there, I thought about getting naked because I just don't care.
You
but
guys don't have the marbles
what are you
in
talking to
public?
Rafa and I?
in public.
Well, so I was there for a bachelorette getaway, so I felt weird getting naked in front of all my girlfriends. But because if it was just like us, I'd probably just do it.
You mean you two?
You meet.
No. I got nothing to do with that one.
do they allow tidy whities? Do they allow just you to stay
I
in your
mean,
tidy whities?
I've been in
They
there
do?
in clothing.
Oh, I'm saying. I can
What?
see Griff like breaking down into the tidy
And into
whities.
the tidy whities. So I was excited. I was like, maybe we should all get naked to the girls. I was like trying to sell the idea. But then we get there, and the only naked people are old, fat men. Yep. And I'm like, come on. Like, if everybody got naked, it could be a little bit funner. But,
Oh, we got a little action going on here in the garden.
Are they
district.
coming in for us?
Oh, I didn't lock my bike.
Oh,
on the
no.
street.
Are they
Man,
coming
when's
up
video
for
when we need it?
us?
We have the. Let's just tell what's going on here. We're on the balcony at Rafa's house.
He is coming
Key
here.
Biscayne 50 just pulled up.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. You need to be let in, officer?
Yes, sir.
I'm coming right down.
Such thing as a 2BE.
Yes.
2BE, that's not us, is it?
No, it's not us.
Let me go let the officer in. I'll be right
I'm not gonna lie. When he said, "Is this 301?" I heard, "Is there marijuana?" I was like, "Oh my god, what? There is not."
Okay, let's keep it going
Yeah, hot.
for the listeners. Police officers pulled up for something else, and Manny went to go let him into the building. Okay,
And Jonathan left.
that is your weekend talk. Let's move on. Unless you guys have anything to add or anything you guys want to say
No,
about your holidays. We've been talking about this for a while, so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do music. What are you listening to? Do you want to go first, Anna? You look.
I'm not. I've been so boring lately. I've been listening to the same album over and over for about a month, and it's this concert that Caetano Veloso is doing a tour for.
Still?
Yes,
You're still on it?
I'm still on it. I can't get over it. It's called Ofertario, and it's him and his 3 sons going around the world. Basically, they're in Europe this summer, and now they're coming to the States. So listen to this. This is music talk, right? Or is it what are we listening to? Whatever. It's music talk.
Oh, what?
I'll keep talking. It's what was I saying?
The
So
concert.
they announced the dates for the concert, and I'm so excited because I just really want to see Caetano Veloso because he's getting old, and I love him, and I want to see him anyway. But they announced the concert dates, and the only place in the States, I mean, there's a few places, but one of them is New York. Otherwise, they weren't coming to Miami. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to get tickets, and I'll just go to New York in April then. My mom calls me yesterday, and she's like, did you do that on purpose? I'm like, what? She goes, they just announced. What's going on? I can't concentrate.
Sorry,
I can't
Anna, I didn't want to cut off your
concentrate.
story again,
I
but those
can't
flashing
concentrate.
lights from the paramedics van are now
Show's
pulling up
canceled.
down
Is
the
it-
street. You can hear it in the background.
Is he coming here?
Yeah, they're coming here. Apparently, there was a medic alert.
Oh no!
Medic alert. Bracelet or
Oh, I hope
mechanism going off.
everybody's
In the
okay.
apartment next door?
Yeah, and we let him in, so we were able to be we were helpful.
Good
Oh,
neighbors.
wow.
Oh, see, that's the segment called Good Neighbors.
Mindful neighbor, we called it.
Mindful neighbor. Well, now I think we're gonna pause the show. I don't know. This is a little intense
Why? Why would
No,
because I can't concentrate.
the show must go on.
Fine. Let me tell my story. I bought a ticket to go to the New York show. Okay, I'm getting my plane tickets, all this stuff, blah blah blah, and they announced the show in Miami. When they announce a show in a country, they should announce all of the cities. Okay, at once. Because now I
Sorry,
have.
Rafa, you want to release the elevator for these guys? Why don't you do that?
No, they must have a way to get up.
Yeah.
They're
Release the
firefighters.
elevator for 'em. You can do it.
Hello.
Not, they have
Can
to
do
call
it.
me.
What if something bad happens because you didn't open the elevator? I'm joking.
You're overthinking it. If they need to get up, they have a way to get up. They're firefighters. If they need our help, they will ask us for help.
Okay.
Whatever. My song's Caetano Veloso. I'm over it. Next person. I'm over it.
You guys are, come on, man.
It's called Deusa de Amor, and it's by his son, Moreno. Okay, his oldest son. Thank you.
I'm doing 100 episodes over here. We
Anna,
gotta
Anna has a
tighten
little
up.
ADD. She can't concentrate with the lights and the music
Lights and people talking.
and the noise. She's like, "Where am I?"
The dust.
She can't breathe. All right, what I'm listening to is I went to this thing in West Virginia, this place in Thomas, West Virginia to go. We had to drive an hour and a half to go listen to them at the Purple Fiddle, and we listened to this band called Yarn. They're out of Manhattan.
Oh, yeah, Yarn. I know that.
Yeah, and they're really
You
great.
saw them?
Yeah, we saw
Wow.
them
Where?
in West Virginia at the
What?
Purple
guy.
Fiddle, and it's a little tiny place. It's awesome. So anything Yarn, but I like one man's trash is a cool song.
All right.
Any song?
That's like
or
my
what?
anthem. I want to hear that.
I love it. Anyway, that was fun. So listen to Yarn. Check it out.
Yeah, lately I've been listening to a lot of Dire Straits, so
Oh.
I just put that on loop the whole discography. But if I was to pick one song, it would be "Southbound Again."
All right.
Love those guys. I saw them at the Boston Garden in 1985. You know what I've been doing lately? I've been reading. So I'm reading a book. Someone gave me a book, and
This is called What Are You Listening To,
instead of
Manny?
what am I listening to? I'm going to just give you what I'm reading. I'm reading this book called Calypso. It's a book of short stories by this guy named David Sedaris. Have you heard of him?
Yeah,
No,
I
I
have heard
haven't.
of him.
Yeah,
We
I'm
have,
sure you
yeah.
have. He's been
Yeah.
kind of floating around
Yeah.
on the pop culture side, on NPR and all that stuff. He is so funny. He's like a 50-something-year-old guy, and somebody gave me this book because in one of the short stories, he picks up trash. So, he gets like a Fitbit, and he starts counting his steps. It's like 20,000 steps, 30,000. He gets up to like 65,000 steps a day or something. And it happened when someone gave him a picker to fend off snakes while he was walking, and he ended up picking up trash with the picker. And so it's David Sedaris, Calypso. That's what I'm...
Cool. That sounds awesome.
Reading.
I'm going to check it out. It's not a song, but it's okay, Anna. That's a different segment.
I've been listening to Get Your Yayas Out. It's
There you
Rolling
go.
Stones album. So I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
So it's funny because we could never do a weekly "What are you reading?" because everybody would be like,
I read very slowly.
"What you reading for?"
I have like 10 books on my nightstand that I haven't read in like 3 years. So they would be really bad. Yeah. It's awful.
Bet you one of them's The Secret.
No, it's what's that one? The Gray. What is it? I'm just kidding. The Alchemist.
50 Shades of Grey, Lenny?
No, I'm just kidding. It's not 50 Shades of
It's
Grey.
like the gray one? Is that
No,
what
it's
you're
other
talking
ones.
about?
I've seen the movies.
Yeah, they're
The book's
lame.
always-
That's all I have to
The
say. They're
book's
very
always
lame.
better. The book's
They're
always
lame.
Okay, and
Twilight is a good movie rendition of the book.
There you go.
my song's called Alameda. It's by Elliott Smith, and I haven't really been listening to it, but I play it on the piano all the time, so I just figured I'd recommend
Wait,
it
what? You play the piano?
sometimes.
Oh, he's the best. Sometimes. Is it the one that you always sing?
Yeah.
The Broken Heart. Is
Yeah.
You? It's really good. I've never heard it, but Rafa sings it so much on the piano that I feel like I know it.
It's one of the few songs that I could play like properly and get through it, so it's nice to
It's
be
really
able to
good.
finish a song. Elliott
It's
Smith,
really good.
Alameda. That is the name of the song, and that's what you're listening to. It is Monday, January 7th, 2019. Happy New Year to everybody listening.
Yeah.
Hope you had a great holiday. I'm here with the panel. It's Anna, Lenny, Griff, and Manny, and myself, Rafa. And now we're getting to what's going on the key, and what's not really what's happened, because not much has happened over the break. I heard a couple things, but do you want to start with your story, or do you want me to do something else first, Manny.
No, what do you got? What do you got there?
Okay, I got some. I got something that. Okay, I'll say this. Tomorrow, Chief Press is going to hold a meeting, like a town hall meeting on traffic safety and what they're doing and what
Yeah. I saw it on the app. That's great.
And so I thought, okay, that's great that they're doing that. Perfect. Everybody wants their input and does like that. But then that got me thinking. We've been talking about this damn, like, what are we going to do about traffic?
For like 8 months.
For so long.
Well, now it's Go ahead.
So we've been talking about it for so long, and it was like, it was an election thing, and I'm just wondering what's the council doing that they need to have a town hall right now? Aren't they already doing stuff about this? Aren't they already in action? What do they need to have a town
Didn't
hall?
they already have like a whole meeting and a whole presentation?
They did. I don't get why.
Maybe this is the okay. So here's what
Follow
we're going to do
through.
out of it. Here's
Yeah,
what we're
follow
gonna
up.
do. It's a follow up. So I know that first of all, we love the chats here and the WhatsApp chats. There is a pedestrian chat, and in fact, the genesis of all the chats you may argue was when there was that car accident.
The girl that was hit. Right.
So the pedestrian chat started. So since then, we've been talking about traffic and driving, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, one of the new council members, I know that the traffic situation and cause is really close to his heart, Luis Laredo. So he's all about that. That's his thing.
Okay.
So I think that, he's probably moving it in this direction to say, hey, okay, you know what? Let's bring it up to the light here and talk about it and decide, hopefully, what we're going to do about it. Maybe Chief Press has some ideas.
I don't know. I feel
that he wants to share.
The way it's been sold, it's just he's going to answer people's questions, which I think is fine. I mean, completely fine. He's not on the council, but I'm just wondering why they haven't started implementing things. They're waiting for another town hall. Like, come on.
One of the things I heard was that through Laredo was indirectly through Laredo was the zero tolerance on things.
Uh-huh.
So zero tolerance on what? On 15-year-olds driving with a learner's permit, or kids with no license driving, golf carts, or zero tolerance on rolling through stop signs.
And that's what they're probably going to discuss.
Or whatever it's going to be. So I think that's probably what it's going to be about.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And racing off the key. I mean, there's a lot of policing going on that. What's that chat? A lot of policing.
We'll talk about the chats in a bit.
Chat.
Okay, so you guys think it's all in order, and then they're getting to it.
When can we tune in, and when and where?
It's tomorrow at I don't have the time written down. Probably like
7.
Probably like
Sorry,
7.
man, I didn't mean to put you on the spot there.
No, don't
Probably
worry.
some,
I
but
would
if
have
anyone's listening, let us know.
It's probably on the government channel at 6, I would guess.
You
6 o'clock.
You guys all have internet if you're listening to this, so check out. It's definitely tomorrow.
Ever.
Tomorrow, Tuesday.
Just put it on the chat. Just ask on any one of your chats. Say when is the
town hall with Chief Press.
Right.
Tomorrow at the Village Hall, probably at 7.
And if you don't know, announce that it's happening.
Yeah.
Somebody will know.
Yeah. Okay. So the other thing I have here, is the kids who get scammed by the hustlin' hussies.
LOL. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Oh my god, I didn't even mean that. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Wait. Let's give a little background here to this story.
Do you want to tell it, or I want
Go
me
ahead.
to?
I mean, you
Okay. So some key kids went out. This was like a month ago. Some key kids went out to Miami Beach.
Kids, let's give some context.
20-something,
22-year-olds.
Yeah, they're 22.
One was a key kid for sure. I don't know if the second one was.
The friend is also.
Oh, he
Okay.
is also.
Yeah.
So they go out to a club or a bar somewhere
Sound
in
like
Miami
11
Beach.
to me.
It was,
Oh, it was?
I think it's 11.
Oh, okay.
They went
They
to
just
Club
Call
11.
it 11-ish.
Where you guys should have gone to your bachelor party,
Yeah, really.
by the way.
Thank God you did it. You would have got a hustle.
Yeah.
Nah.
You could have done a
You went
staycation.
safe. You went safe.
Can't hustle 8 guys.
Okay, wait. Let me tell the story. So these kids go to this place. They leave with these 2 girls. These girls bring them back to the beach park, or they
Wait,
bring.
you missed a
wait.
part. You missed a part.
Yeah, go ahead, Lenny.
They were drinking a beer at the club. The girls dared them to chug the beer.
No, that happened here.
Not yet.
Not yet? Oh, okay.
First
Okay.
of all, they were at the club, and they met these 2 girls and women, and the women were like, "Let's go party." So
Sounds
they jumped in
right.
the women's Cadillac, right?
Caddy.
And they headed to where else? Where are you going to go?
The beach.
Let's go to the beach park, man. Key Biscayne Beach Park. You know, that's like right here in the Garden District, right where we're sitting right now, about 150 feet from 150 yards from where we're sitting. So they went to the beach park, and while at the beach park, Lenny,
okay,
they got some drinks on the way over, and the girls were like, chug, chug, chug. So they're like, okay. And they started chugging, and like 5 minutes later, they were sleeping.
Poor thing. You know what?
And then
that sucks.
So, and then these girls steal their Rolexes, of which they both have two. They each have a Rolex worth
over $10,000.
One of them was 17,000. The other was 12.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that they put the value and the iPhone X10 zip.
Oh my god! And the value of the iPhone.
And then the iPhone. One guy had an iPhone 7. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Step it up, buddy.
You're wearing a $12,000 Rolex, and you
only got a 7.
An iPhone 7.
Okay.
Didn't it go from like 8 to 10? You know.
Anyway, these poor kids. I mean, honestly, it sucks.
Yeah.
What a horrible night.
So these
things happen, right? Like, realistically,
has it ever happened? Has it ever happened to you, Len?
It's happened to me before. I've been roofied.
Really?
Yes.
What?
I was Anna too. Hold on a second. Anna said.
I got roofied in college at the only frat party I ever went to. I went to one my junior year. I took my own bottle of rum, made my own drinks from my car because I knew that frat had a reputation, and I still got roofied. Yeah. But luckily, I left the party to go do some more scandalous shit and passed out there.
Okay, wait. So they caught the girls that did this to these guys. I don't know if they got the watches back or whatever. It didn't say anything about that in the news article. And that's where we're at. So you ask, has anybody else? Our buddy Wampy, he went to 11 once, and
he got roofied?
Something happened. And it sounds like the burundanga, because he says he was conscious the whole time.
What's burundanga? Wait, let's start with that.
Like it's blowing on your face?
All right, so what's making its way to Miami and other parts of the country is like a drug in Colombia called burundanga, which is a processed powder which comes from a flower.
Oh,
it's
shit.
Like nectar. Don't take my word for it, but it's very similar to that. And basically, in Colombia, it happens a lot. When you go out to clubs or bars, if you're not looking, it's a sort of a roofie. But
they blow it on you?
They could do many things with it. They could
do you like it turn into your spirit animal?
No, it's like a truth serum.
Ayahuasca.
It's like a truth serum where you're conscious, but you can't really do anything. They make you do a bunch of stuff. So in Colombia, they take you to ATMs, they take you to your house, and you empty out your house for them. There's a bunch of stories in Colombia that's really
shit. I'm not going out.
It's way here, and I think
Schmyers.
If you guys noticed in the last 2 years, this whole issue with people getting drugged or roofied, there's been more than 1 or 3 occasions in the last 2 years.
Yeah,
it's been like 10.
I mean, everyone. I think everyone know. I know someone who has very. Close
I mean, and here there's 2 people right in front of you who has been roofied.
But recently, it's really made the headlines. So it's crazy. That's how it is. That people got to be aware of what they're doing, and you just got to be safe.
I think it sucks. Like, that's sad, but I'm just glad nothing really bad happened. Yeah. They got jacked. Honestly,
luckily,
you got your stuff stolen. Like, come on,
I think the worst thing that happened.
Thank God, their pride is hurt.
I think the worst thing that happened was
the interview.
Was the interview that they did with the kid's dad?
Okay, wait. Okay, let me set this one up for the listeners. Okay, so these kids, they don't know. The Channel 7 has the report. And they never say the kids' names. They're adults, but they never say their names. But somehow they track down one of their dads here on the island, and he decides to give an interview to Channel 7 shirtless.
Well, first he did I'll tell you how they tracked him down. The day before, he did a Facebook post. And his Facebook post was, in my opinion, I shared with you guys what I thought. I thought it was wrong. The language in it, it was nasty.
Shitty. Yeah.
The Facebook post was, look out for these black women.
Right.
Girls.
And one of them, it's like a mugshot of one. And I was like...
It should just say women.
Yeah, look out for these women.
These women.
White women? I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, I see the Facebook post, and I'm thinking... I read the article, and it doesn't say anything other than Key Biscayne kids and $17,000 Rolex, and I realized, oh, wait a second, that's probably
their son,
Yeah.
this person's son.
So the next day, Rafa, what happens? He comes out, and that's how Channel 7 or whoever it was found him.
Gotcha.
They knock on his door, and they find him. And
Coño, but put a shirt on, brother.
Channel 7 Fox?
Brush your hair.
Because it was so absurd, the whole thing. Like, the guy presenting the story. Everything about it was absurd. The shirtlessness was absurd. He opens the interview by saying, they're like, oh, what do you have to say about your son? Da, da, da. He should have known better.
Yeah.
He's well-traveled.
He's been to 4 continents and plenty of nightclubs.
He should have known better.
It was just embarrassing.
So
Yeah, I'm glad that they're okay though.
I'm glad they're okay. That was probably the worst thing of the whole thing.
You know,
It's bad. It's crappy, but they're okay. They're fine. Their stuff
That's-
got stolen. Like, that's...
lesson learned.
who talks to the press, number one, when something like that happens? Like, what are you getting out of talking to them?
That's
Zero,
the thing, it's
because
not- yeah.
all you're doing is giving you don't have any insight because you weren't there, and all you're doing is, and so he talks to them with no shirt on.
I
The
mean,
interview was very out of place for something like this, for something where these two guys got jacked. Honestly,
and especially, Rafa, did you say it happened a month ago?
I think so, yeah, because when I saw the thing, it said it happened in early December
yeah, it
or
happened
something.
a while ago.
Yeah,
Also,
it's only
it
that they
wasn't-
caught them now.
the point of view was also not like, it wasn't some father saying, you guys, I just wanted to tell my story just because I want to make sure that kids are aware that this is happening, and watch out when you meet strangers. And no, it wasn't that at all. It was like the guy.
He's like, I can't believe it happened to me. He should know better. He's
All right. So that happened.
He's traveled through the world. I know. Anyway,
So the whole story is pretty funny.
Yeah, pretty.
I'm glad. I'm really glad their kids are okay, though. That to me, it's a scary situation. And you know what? I have a daughter who's 18, and they go out, and it's scary. So I'm glad that they're okay.
I bet you they learned their lesson.
Well, and even when you go out and you're cautious, shit can still happen. Take it from my Rufus story.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and mine too. So anyway, yeah, and yeah, just be careful.
Don't wear a $17,000 Rolex to the club, maybe.
Yeah.
That's the other one.
That's a good target, though. By the way,
Okay.
you didn't wear that to your bachelor party.
Well, in Fort Myers, I would have been fine.
Don't get into cars with strangers.
It's a Cadillac.
They probably thought they were in, man. They were so
they
in.
were in,
They
man.
were
They
so in.
It was gonna be a fun night for them.
We're going back to the jacuzzi.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
right.
Beach, and then we'll get in the hot tub,
Anyway.
take a nap.
Yeah, next.
Okay, Manny, now it's your turn to tell us about your Manny's Christmas Carol miracle that I have written down here. Some kind of story, some kind of thing that happened over the holidays.
Wow. I didn't. The juxtaposition of that story with this one, we didn't.
I
plan
can't
that
wait to
that
hear.
way, but, so we do this Christmas caroling, or they do this golf cart Christmas caroling out here in the Key forever, right?
That's right.
Our kids have all
Love
been
it.
part of it. It was started by Liz Pesh.
Yeah, I remember that. And
Liz
yeah.
and Jane Stewart and the old school Key Rats started this cruise around the Key on golf carts for Christmas caroling. So my kids don't do it anymore, but whatever. I still do it, and I love my golf cart.
Right.
And I'm on the thread. I'm on the thread where they're talking about it, and they're looking for
You mean
families.
the chat?
The idea is on the chat that they talk, a chat that talks about it, and they're looking for families to, they like to find 4 or 5 families on the Key that are older couples that maybe could use some holiday cheer, right? And then go to their house and sing Christmas carols. So there's this one couple that I met last year during Hurricane Irma. Remember that old couple that I was telling you about, where we helped them get the rugs out of their house, and it was their house was a mess. It was an old couple in Holiday Colony that stayed during the
No.
hurricane. We talked
Oh,
about that?
no.
Well, they're like an 89-year-old couple, and they're old Key Biscayners. I mean, you go in their house and they have pictures of, the 2 dragons, Sinesta, and
My favorite restaurant.
That was the best, but yeah.
so anyway, we got to we helped those people during the hurricane, and when after the hurricane, they invited us to come over to do, during Christmas. It was 2 months after the hurricane. We came over to their house
It's nice.
as a thank you.
That's called
that's
mindful neighbor.
So nice, this whole couple. So we show up at their house, and inside their house, it looks like the most incredible window display. But inside that you'd see in New York City at Christmas time. I mean, just mechanical bears singing, and
wow.
you know, Santa Claus at the bar reaching with a beer. I mean, like a full-size 6-foot
awesome.
Santa Claus.
What?
You know, trees, and in the backyard,
Wait,
they
it's
also
in their house, inside their
It's
house, not the
unbelievable. I'm gonna show you the
outside.
video. It's incredible. And they also, I didn't mention, they have a menagerie of about 500 birds in their backyard where they keep, you know, they have cages of birds. It's like an old Key Biscayne house with the screened-in pool. I mean, Rafa, you would love this place.
Okay.
Sounds awesome.
Are the
So-
birds just in the screen,
No,
or
the birds
they're in
are in
cages?
screen cages, you know,
Like an
flying
aviary.
around, but it's an aviary. You can walk through the thing, you know. It's like a 10-foot high ceiling that you can walk around outside.
Love that.
So I'm thinking, man, this couple would be great to go and sing Christmas carols to. I'm going to put them on the list. So I added them on the list. Showed up at their house, and they were like, how many people? I was like, I don't know, maybe like 10 or 20. And she says, oh, great, okay. I go, look, her name is Starry. I go, Starry, I know you're a great hostess. Please do not prepare anything. These people are just coming. They're going to be outside your house. They're going to sing. You know, maybe they can peek inside and see your decorations. And I was kind of slow playing it. I wanted to get everybody inside because they had to see this, right? And she's like, what, you mean they can't come inside? I go, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of people. And she goes, how many? I go, I don't know, like 10 to 20. And she goes, oh, well, we could probably do something. So I knew there was going to be more people. We get there. I wait for everyone outside, all the kids, and, you know, I got like full teacher Manny mode. And I was like, okay.
Were you wearing that turtleneck?
You know, you can't touch anything. Here's the story of this couple. Here's how I met them. You know, during the hurricane, I was telling them the story. And so we get to the front door, and we walk in, and 50 people walked into their house, through their living room, all the way out to everyone in shock, taking pictures. The parents are like, where did this place come from? Wow. So everyone, all 50 people were in the backyard underneath their screened-in pool patio, you know, on a one-story house.
With the birds.
With the birds.
Love it.
Singing Christmas carols to this old couple.
That's awesome.
The man is 90-plus years old. He's probably 6'6" and in a wheelchair. So you can imagine the imposing figure that he is, you know, like all
Wow.
kind of hunched over. He was so happy.
Oh, you guys.
Incredible.
I love
So,
that.
so on December 26th, and everyone had a great time. On both sides. The people that went were still talking about it. On December 26th, I get a phone call. I don't recognize the number. This was like December 21st, right? I get a call. Manny, it's a woman. Manny Rionda, please. I'm like, this is Manny. And she says, please hold. And a guy gets on the phone. Manny Rionda? Yes, sir? I want to know who the heck was responsible for... And I'm thinking to myself, oh, shit.
Oh, shoot. What?
No, my name is Keith Gray, and I own a jewelry store. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, my God, my son just went to Merrick Park to return some shoes at Nordstrom's. And my other son wanted a gold chain for Christmas, and I didn't get him one. And I'm like, I'm not thinking they knocked off a jewelry store, but I didn't know.
You're like, what happened?
Something.
And my name's Keith Gray, and I want to know who's responsible for bringing Christmas carolers to Starry and Pete Peterson's house. And I said, oh, well, sir, I'm part of a group, and I told them the story, and for years we've been doing this, and we old couples that we'd like to go see and start some cheer. And he goes, because I got to tell you that they have called me, and it has made an impact on me. They helped me when I was 20 years old, and now I am a successful jeweler. And you have absolutely brought joy. You brought 50 people in their house.
I love it.
That
That's
sang
great.
to them, and you brought joy. And I go, it wasn't me. I wasn't even. I was. It was
even
50
sing.
kids.
I didn't even
Yeah,
sing.
I didn't even sing. I can't do karaoke anymore. I'm done.
Apparently, Chucky knows him, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, of course he does. I mean, these are Key Biscayne institutions. So he said, you got to have a charity that you like. Is there a charity that I could put some money in for your name? I go, sir, that's not necessary at all. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm getting fucking punked here, man. Somebody's pranking me right now. I know it. I'm like, it's Rafa or Anna
Oh,
or
hilarious.
Griff, and it's somebody else that they got to make the call. For sure, I'm getting punked. And then he says, there's a charity. And I go, there's not a charity, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to pour it on thick. I'm getting teary-eyed just talking about this because if I'm getting pumped, I'm going to sell it all the way. And then he said, because the last 5 years, this family has undergone tragedies that are inconceivable, that hardships that you wouldn't even believe. And I said, sir, please, this is incredible. This is like I can't believe this call. Thank you. It means so much. And he goes, there's got to be some kind of charity. And I go, well, there's this thing called Fill-A-Bag that we do.
I love it. Fill a bag.
And I told him a little bit about the nonprofit that we have through the Key Biscayne Community Foundation for, turning regular walks into meaningful cleanups and removing marine debris. And
Love
he's
it.
like, what do I make the check out to? And I was like, well, you fill a bag at Key Biscayne Community Foundation, whatever. I gave him the information. And I'm like, thank you. I hang up and I go, I can't tell anybody about this. Like, I can't even say anything because I just got punked and it's going to come out somewhere. 3 days
That's
later, I get
hilarious.
a check for fill a bag for $1,000.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is so cool.
So I ran into Staria
Damn.
at the karaoke night the other night. Remember when I walked in and then I walked out right away because
Right,
we wanted to
right.
go say hi to Nancy's
Right.
parents and Staria. They were there.
Okay,
And I sat
they
with
were?
them.
Did you?
Yeah, they were there. They
You
were
didn't.
there.
You got to introduce me. They're members of the yacht club.
Yeah, probably.
Oh
Staria,
shit! I got to
yeah.
look them up.
He wasn't there, but she was there, and I told her the story, man.
I
So
love it.
It was a real Christmas special, man. It was a
Fantastic.
community thing.
I
mean,
love
the kids
that.
that sang. I told the kids the story too. They were stoked.
Very
That's a
cool.
great story.
Yeah.
That's a feel good Christmas story. Thank you, Manny.
All right. I
That's
like
so
that,
cool.
man. I'm still trying to think of how their house could be set up. Like
We're gonna go see it.
Yeah.
You guys. I mean,
I
I'm
wanna
sure
go.
they took
Do
everything
you
down.
think the things are still up?
I doubt it.
I
We
doubt
should
it.
Show you
call
guys the
them
video
today
right
because
now.
it's
I'll show you
over.
the
You'll show us the video.
Yeah.
Oh,
Field
man,
trip.
that's awesome. All right, I got to get on this caroling, man. I never knew this existed. When I was a kid, we did it like a couple times just as a joke, me and my friends, but people really liked it. But nobody expected
Of
it.
course, you did it as a joke.
But people, yeah, well, you're 12 years old and you think it's funny because you knock on people's doors and they don't expect it. And I don't know. It was interesting. Anyway, let's move on to a little bit of gossip, a little bit of chats.
Chat, chat.
So I'll start with one real quick before I get into the other one. That is, I hope by the end of this year I'll have moved into this apartment. And
Rafa, the yacht club might be built before you move into this
Rafa, were those walls I
apartment.
saw when I walked in?
We saw walls today when we came in. It was a big deal.
So I've been checking out the Let Go Key Biscayne chats, which are basically like Craigslist chats where people give up stuff that they want to
Put shit in their
sell
front
and
yard.
stuff
For
like
free?
this.
Yeah.
No, well, so sometimes it's free.
Sometimes it's free. But there's good stuff on
I
there
let something
sometimes.
go the other day in like 2 minutes.
Okay, so I've been monitoring these chats for a good while now because I'm like, okay, I'm going to need some furniture, whatever. Let's see if something comes up. And what I was going to say is that, yeah, there is some good stuff that comes up sometimes, but everything of furniture that I see, I'm like, man,
There's some ugly stuff.
there is some ugly stuff.
I have to agree with you,
man.
Rafa. As I'm like, next.
Yeah,
No, but when you go to people's houses, 99.9% of the time, you're like, you have no taste.
It's true.
It's true. It's so true. Your friends, your family.
City furniture.
so it's just hard.
Eldorado.
So I just wanted to, I wanted to mention that because I was like, man, I can't find anything in these chats that I like. Everything
yeah, but
is.
What do you
every
need,
once
Rafa?
in a
What
while
do you
there's
need?
a
What do you need?
gem and you find it
Yeah.
and you get it.
So the theme that I keep seeing in these chats is there's two kind of overarching themes. It's that kind of Latin American
It's
rustic feel furniture.
Right.
You get what I mean? Like high end, but like
Right.
rustic.
Right.
Which is like, get out of here. And then the very clean, modern type of looking stuff.
Rectangles.
That works for some people, but it's not going to work for me. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that real quick. Let's get into the other one.
So if anybody has really nice, cool, tasteful furniture that you're trying to let go of,
Yes,
Rafa's
also-
looking.
Direct message, none of this.
Yeah,
Let go,
Rafa,
let it go
call
chat
Rafa.
stuff.
Rafa
Direct message.
loves used clothes.
This is
He
funny.
loves to buy stuff at Salvation Army, Goodwill. Please donate to Rafa.
let me make follow up with that, Griff, because I think you're fucking spot on. 2019 is going to be the year of like recycling and all that.
Reuse.
reuse,
Repurpose.
wait.
Clothes is going to be the big thing.
Go back into your closet. There's a lot of shit there that I'm sure you can find and wear.
Griff is making fun of me because I told him over the weekend that I buy all my stuff at Goodwill and
There should be. Is there?
Well,
is there a chat for clothes like clothes?
Well, Let It Go. There's a lot of clothes that people
there
are
is?
doing at Let It Go. There's
They
a
should
lot
have
of clothes.
its own chat.
It needs to be separate. It needs to be
Yeah, the
clothes
clothes
and
should have its own
furniture. I
chat.
really do believe that.
yeah.
Let it go furniture, let it go clothing.
It's
I agree.
actually
Exactly.
in
More
the
chats. That's what we want. More chats. More chats.
More
I
chat.
can't keep up.
Griff's looking at me like, no way. But in the Let Go thing, the stuff that comes up is like usually a lot of winter clothes, that you wouldn't
Like
use
ski
here.
clothes
Yeah,
and
ski
stuff like
clothes
that.
like that, and it's all high end.
You need that
And
too,
then
Ralph. You
and then
need
women's
the
women's
sweater.
shoes show up a lot too.
And kids' clothes.
Yes, and kids' clothes.
Yes.
Yeah, like these shoes, they're brand new and they don't
People
fit them
can
Don't wear
anymore.
them.
away?
Yeah.
No, they're selling them usually.
It's like $5
Yeah.
for
Right.
4 pairs of shoes of my kid that he wore once because he didn't even walk in them.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I offered a chair. I didn't even offer it. I asked somebody to. I said, "Hey, I have this chair." She's
Pick
like,
it
"Put
up.
it." Lily's like, "She's like, put it on, let it go." I go, "I don't even have that, Lily." And she goes, "Send me the pictures." I sent her the pictures downstairs. Before I got up to my 4th floor apartment, I already had 2 texts
yeah.
of people calling me or like, "Hey, can I come by?"
I'm on the Facebook group, and I once went to someone's house to go get something. But I ended up not liking it, so I paid it forward, basically. I gave it to someone else who did like it. You know what? It's a cool way to meet your neighbors.
Oh man, I had an experience
You know
here.
what I mean? Like, it's on the key. You know who's in the building. I don't know.
I tried to sell the fridge here, and this guy comes. He messages me. He messages me. I want the fridge. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you know everything about it. You saw the pictures. It's full size. I sent him the measurements and everything. It's like, it's full size. He's like, yeah. I need it for my shop. Like, this warehouse we have, whatever. Looks perfect. He gives me this whole run. I'm like, okay, I have to meet you over there, all this stuff. You sure you want it? Blah, blah, blah. He comes over here. He's like, oh, man, I thought it was a mini fridge.
What?
I'm like, dude, I told you 10 times it was a full size. I gave you the measurements. I
That's
gave it
funny.
Was it a language thing, Rafa?
Well, maybe he was English. He had an English accent. Yeah.
Did you give it to him in
It's a mini fridge,
centimeters or in inches?
Huh?
Should have given him in centimeters.
Maybe.
I'm joking.
Anyway, the other thing of the
Everything all right?
you guys wanted to talk about the other one. So over the holidays, right before Christmas,
It was right before Christmas.
in these chats, there is somebody. You remember? Okay, in this Key Biscayne pedestrian chat, which is the traffic chat.
Yes.
There's been this notorious car. It's a Mercedes black.
And the license plate?
C63 with a license plate that reads like Karas.
With a K.
Yeah, with a K. Karras.
It's on it constantly.
Yes, and people keep reporting it like, oh, this guy is a menace, whatever. It's some kid.
It's
okay?
a teenager
It's a
going
kid?
to school. Yeah. Coming to and from school.
So like 3 days before Christmas, someone chimes in, hey, look, this kid, we've talked to the parents, we've told them what's going on in here, whatever.
Oh, so they made the connection.
Yeah,
Kid
so-
got called out on it.
Exactly. So somebody
parents
posts that.
did.
Somebody posts that and then says like, we all have kids, whatever. It's known. Okay, the parents know and the kid knows now.
Enough.
It's
That's what they were saying. Enough.
They were kind of saying, yeah, come on, lay off.
Okay.
The chat does not lay off. Everybody instantly is very defensive
what kind of lack
about.
of self-awareness do you have to say something like that on a chat?
Yeah, it's
Lay off the speeder, man.
No, well, it wasn't like that. It was just, hey, this thing,
Okay, we got it. Like, okay, we got it.
yeah.
Actually, I don't know.
The rest of the people in the chat, well, the 5 people who talk in the chat, they just start going hard. They kind of they type in a way that's very politically correct, let's say, but are saying no, we're not going to let this guy off.
right,
Like,
right.
yeah,
How can we get him?
Yeah, how can we-
basically?
how can we get him?
get this guy?
That's what you got to be careful. In the chat, you don't have to be careful what you say. You have to be careful at
who's reading.
who's like how far the person reading it is willing to go. Like how how much into that chat are they willing to get?
Right.
People are
Yeah.
just looking for that window.
And there's
This happens in my girls' chat.
there's some people in these chats that are very, man, they're very, I don't want to call it vindictive. That's not the word. They are too preoccupied with the chats, and they think that speaking their mind there
Validates
or actually makes a difference apart from just raising an issue. So
right, it makes a difference.
to be really annoying in the chat or annoying or just like to repeat the same thing over and over, I feel doesn't make a difference. Now, if you bring up something new that nobody knew about, then that's good for the chat. What's not
I
good
hate
for-
chats, no, I don't. I like them. But to their defense, like, that is a valid platform nowadays. It is. And in a group situation, in a group setting, like, writing words is a valid platform to reach a certain amount of people where we're speaking in a group of people and they're not listening. Like, when you have those words written down, they're there.
Right.
So, like, you feel validated.
Yes.
You feel, which is lame.
I
but
get that.
It's the truth.
But it's, I mean, to me, it becomes the same as making like a Facebook post that's ridiculous, you know, something like
Right.
that.
I agree.
After
But
a
these
certain
people,
point.
the way they're thinking is, oh, I'm writing this down. It's reaching these people. They're reading it.
Yes, but there's
I'm right.
a couple people who
So,
just
Rafa, did
keep
you-
going and going.
Did you?
I had to diffuse
You
the situation.
commented.
Didn't was the parent or someone that knew the kid that car said
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Are we going to say what they said?
Oh no, the person who knew the person says, "Look, I know that the parents are aware of this and that everybody's aware. Okay, guys,
Yeah,
like
so-
we've told them, they have found out."
Like, oh, it's up to you, or you buy them a car, brother. That car.
So then
Yeah, there was
everybody.
another comment.
So then everybody else starts, like
Chiming in.
laying it in thick again.
Like, why is that kid driving that car?
Yes, exactly.
You know.
And then they just keep going and going and going and going, and it's almost to a point of, okay, we got it. Like, she said that they've talked to him. What more do you want?
Right. What else do you want?
Yeah.
No,
well,
no.
Enough
it got
already.
It got into judging the parents for the type of car
right,
that
exactly.
the
It
kid was
got-
driving.
It's absurd.
That's where it got into.
It was getting a little out of control.
right.
Yeah.
Basically, so Rafa,
Rafa chimes in with his personality.
Oh, the best is that the people who were passive aggressive after, like that kept egging it on, they would always finish their posts like "Merry Christmas" at the end. You know, it's like for you.
it's like Happy New Year, peace, love, and happiness.
Yeah, it's like who?
Hilarious.
Yeah,
I wasn't
it's like-
judging anyone. I was giving an opinion.
Yeah.
Sorry you didn't see the message I was trying to convey.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you. And then Rafa chimes in.
Wait, Manny's rendition of
Rafa
it.
chimes in. This chat wants blood, and we're gonna get it. Fire emoji. Fire emoji.
The worst part is no one reacted to Rafa's amazing comment.
Somebody
No,
laughed.
and someone else says,
I
a different
laughed.
point is that kids may want to drive faster in a sports car and may be more reckless. Sure, they can be reckless in a golf cart or an old car, but having a sports car makes many want to see what it can do. If the idea that a Ferrari is as dangerous as a slower car in the hands of a 16-year-old, I don't agree.
So they just kept going. They just kept going and going. And the reason I chimed in was just to diffuse it a little bit, just like, hey guys,
Well,
you're going over.
You shut it down, Rafa.
Rafa, I almost peed my pants when I saw your comment, to be honest.
No,
It was
Rafa's
hilarious.
comment
It was hilarious.
No, the one I love. Rafa had a comment on one time there was a power outage on the east side of the building, on the east side of the island. Rafa, remember the power outage? There's a power outage over here on the east end of the island, on the east side of the island, and all of a sudden people start saying, "How long is it going to take till we bury the power line?"
Oh, yeah.
And how is it over there? This
Yeah.
is still happening. Blah blah blah. And then they start getting their voice there.
Yeah.
And then Rafa said,
What did Rafa
"Does
say?
anyone know what caused it? Does anyone?" And Rafa
Yeah.
chimes in. A pack of raccoons chewed through a wire.
I saw that too. And they're like, really? What?
No, they didn't say shit. That was the end of it. There wasn't anything
Well,
else.
people that on these chats that don't know Rafa or his sense of humor, like, I wonder when they read that shit, what they think. They're
They're like, who's this Rafa?
I'm like, what?
Still
What do you
laughing at
mean,
the whole idea
blood?
of, let's lynch him, but Merry Christmas.
Like, who's this Rafa character?
Sir,
I just try to my little comments are really just to be like, hey guys, you know, quit your huffing and puffing. We got it. You know, it's just.
I don't have to be
just,
on all the chats. I get the screenshots of Rafa's singers.
I think I keep you guys abreast of what's going on.
I bet
A zine of Rafa singers.
I bet
There
people.
you
I
go.
bet people get are probably annoyed by it by now. But whatever.
I love
I'll
it.
keep going with it because
Come on, they don't
have
get
to-
annoyed. It's
wait,
their
wait, no.
lifeblood, man.
But I have to say that being on the other side of Rafa's little comments when you're like feel like you're like angry and pissed off, and Rafa makes one of those little comments, I want to kill him sometimes.
Or you just say,
because it's like
"Rafa."
I'm like on fire, I'm fueled up, I am angry, I'm for the cause, and then Rafa puts in one of those little comments. It's like
Yeah.
I want to die
Then
or
you know
kill
what you
him.
say, Rafa, shut the fuck up. You're in Fort Myers.
Exactly. I usually do. But I'm just imagining like the pissed offness level of these people because if I get pissed and I know you, imagine they must hate you.
No one comments though or says anything. I did the little laugh emoji or whatever because I was like, I can't.
They do.
Even.
They do.
I can't. Yeah, then I screenshot and sent it to our chat.
It's just a
to
little-
everybody.
I'm just putting a little brakes. Putting the brakes on
Yeah,
the
pump the
huffing.
brakes, man.
Pump the brakes on the huffing and puffing. You know.
Or
That's great,
don't. Or
guys.
don't. So we
is
can
the
keep
kid-
talking
is
about
the
it.
kid still speeding or is it over?
It's kind of died down since after Christmas.
No, they were out of town. That's
Yeah, they
what-
were out of town.
They were out of
Hey,
town.
don't worry.
The guy went to Germany. He's rocking the Autobahn.
I guarantee this week it'll come back up.
He's back today. Is his first day back.
Yeah, school starts
All
tomorrow.
right,
for
what else
school.
we got? We got calendar.
That was chat chats.
Yeah, that's your chats.
Yeah.
And then I have something written down here, which was New Year's resolutions.
Yay.
And I'm wondering if you guys have any New Year's resolutions for us here on the island. Did you guys have any for
I gave up
yourselves?
on those a long time ago, man. I read one.
I give up on those.
My New Year's
I read an Instagram post and it said, she goes, I was like on January 3rd. She's like, Coño, ya la cagué. Let's go 2020.
Yeah, I saw the same one. But
That's hilarious.
I've seen a bunch of those, and it's so true. It's like, come on. But I did make one. Did you guys make one though? Come on, like a little mini one.
I did. Mine is not to make one because I always break it. I'm just gonna keep being me and just be happy and be good, and that's it.
Oh, I
That's
like,
it.
All right,
I like
we got
setting
it.
goals for myself, and
What did you set?
I wanted to. They're boring. It's
Mine's boring too.
yeah. It's
What did you do? Maybe it's fun.
quit smoking and
Oh, boo.
yeah. And
You didn't tell anyone, did you?
It doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, because once you tell people, it's like.
It's even more commitment. Then I really have to go through with
Did you just have a
it.
cigarette right now?
Well,
Yeah.
you just told
I don't
about
have to-
100,000
I didn't say
people.
quit smoking that day. I'm saying I quit smoking. I'm going to quit smoking.
This year?
Oh.
On December 31st.
I've never heard that before.
Oh, you
This
have
year.
to start? No, it's
yeah,
too hard.
usually you start a New Year's resolution. I'm
Yeah,
starting in the
you
new
start
year.
January 1st.
No, I don't do it that
Rafa.
way. I don't work that way.
Go back to Fort Myers. I
I
mean,
don't-
really, if you're gonna do a
Yeah,
resolution,
you do it that day.
I got
January 1st.
Tom's birthday on Saturday, Bob's wedding that day.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
quitting anything yet. I'm still going strong, but
Done did it.
I
You're
put those
back.
things.
La cagaste.
But it doesn't have to be about quitting either.
I put those things in my head and setting those
Lo
goals well.
cagaste.
But I'll tell you something funny. I have my cousin. He married a girl from Crimea, of all places, and
where?
Crimea,
Huh? Who?
you know, in Ukraine.
I know. I'm just kidding.
She's a Tartar.
You don't know, Lenny, but go
I
ahead,
do.
Rafa.
Thanks for letting me know.
She's
it's
a
Ukraine.
Tartar. Anyway,
Thank you. Now I know.
they have a tradition, and the way they do their New Year's resolutions is when the countdown is coming for the new year, you take a piece of paper and you have already written it down on a little piece of paper, your resolutions, and then you light it on fire and you put it in you throw it into your champagne glass and then you chug the champagne.
The burnt paper.
That's
yeah.
Interesting.
And so
I like
the
it.
trick is to make the smallest paper you can, because if not, you're chugging like a
Paper.
whole strip
Ashes.
of paper. Exactly. And so I did that this year, and
It tastes like shit.
it doesn't just taste like shit. It gives you a rumble in your stomach.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
Year with a stomach ache.
So what do
Yeah.
you write on there?
Well, I wrote, quit smoking soon.
All right.
Quit smoking one day.
Yeah.
Quit smoking soon.
One day before
If you didn't have to
50.
write soon, you wouldn't need such a big piece of paper.
Your stomach wouldn't have hurt so much.
You don't quit on the first. No
Yes,
way,
you
You're
dude.
supposed to, of course.
No,
it's like
'cause then-
Lent. It's like freaking
No,
that's the
'cause then
time period.
Well, this sounds like a bunch of people who have quit making resolutions because they
Wait a
never
second.
go
Why
through
does it-
with them.
why does a
I went
resolution
through
have
with
to-
mine last year, and I'm going through with mine this year.
I got all of 2019 to make this work.
Why does it have to be about
Good for you.
quitting anyway? It could be about doing.
Mine's about learning something.
There you go.
So there you go.
By the way, have you
What's
noticed
yours,
that
Anna?
Griff hasn't said
Did you tell
shit?
us already?
Yeah,
Griff
I'm not
hasn't
saying
said anything. He's like been silenced the whole time. So,
I'm still smoking this here.
and he already broke his resolution, whatever that was.
You don't have
I
any?
don't have any.
Oh, okay.
Mwah.
Rock and roll in a free world.
Well, if you guys go with my strategy, it's a lot more manageable
Mine was,
than
No,
mine was
mine's gonna
January
happen.
1st.
Mine was I can't do everything, like, but I can do what I can do. You know what I mean? So
But that's your life
but
motto,
in the,
no?
But in the whole like in the
Grand
whole
scheme of
Philibag
things.
world,
Not to get
You know?
hung up on the things that you can't
Right.
do.
There you go.
somebody sent
like you can't be that guy.
Somebody sent this
So cute.
calendar, like every day of the month, it's something that you're going to do towards creating a more sustainable home or
Okay.
lifestyle, right? And it was different things. And her message was, feel free to skip a day if you can't do that day, you know? So you do what you can. Be the best you.
Our friend Lala calls it having a sulk day, and I kind of really love that idea. You know,
A sulk day?
a sulk day. We've talked about this. That there's sometimes that
We
it's
haven't
just not
talked
your
about
day.
this, Hannah.
No, I was looking at Rafa in the eyes when I said that.
What was yours, Anna?
Oh, I'm gonna learn how to do my own nails.
Oh, wow. Is that a thing?
I'm a slave to the salon.
You are.
I'm gonna do my own nails.
know how-
This is the first time. Have you ever seen me without nail polish?
Oh
Maybe.
my gosh.
I'm gonna give you some
You know
colors.
how you do that, right, Anna? You know how you do it?
Practice makes perfect.
How do you even start?
You paint your nails.
YouTube, man. Just
Oh
go to
well, I know
YouTube.
how to do my nail, but I'm not good at it. So I'm gonna learn how to be good at it.
How are you going to learn that?
Practice
Just by doing it?
by doing it. Yeah.
Go on YouTube and find some good techniques. I'm telling you, it's going to change.
You know
it.
what?
Try something
Thank you.
new and
I didn't
different.
think about that
Try
because I
something new and
cannot
different.
paint with my left hand on my right hand.
There you
I
go.
just can't do it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Next thing
But,
you know,
yeah.
I'll be painting your nails with her feet. And she'll be like,
That's awesome. Yeah, don't look at YouTube too much because there's some weird stuff on there.
Yeah, Lenny, what kind of stuff you been looking at?
I was watching a movie last night and they said something, and it was like something about bedazzling your vagine. Sorry.
wow.
And I didn't even know that existed.
Wait,
And I was
how
like,
did you stumble across that?
it was like a dumb movie I was watching last night with my cousin. It was called like Mom's Night Out or something. It was awful.
I know which one you're talking about.
It was, and they're like bedazzled vagina. I'm like, huh? We both looked at each other. My cousin, I'm like, what is that?
Wait, so you saw a YouTube video of a bedazzled vagine?
We Googled it and don't
Yeah,
do
how to
it.
DTS it.
Don't do it. It's scary.
There's a really good. Is it Jacuzzi Boys? Is it what video is it? There's a music video that
Where
someone
that
from Miami
happens?
made, and it's a bunch of vaginas, and it's all local girls.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're talking vaginas. Who is
It is Jacuzzi Boys.
It is so good. You do want to YouTube that one,
Is it bedazzled?
kind of, because they have little those pasty googly eyes and stuff. Like everybody's vagine has pasty googly eyes and like a tongue sticking out or something.
Rafa, don't make the title
And like-
of this
and like- and
episode
like there's-
bedazzle your vagine, please. Don't.
Yeah,
please do
No,
not.
it's gonna be
Please do
called
not.
Vagine Bedazzled.
Hilarious. Oh my god. Anyway, that's a true story.
All right, I gotta go, man. I gotta go make dinner.
I gotta go to.
Wait, there's an
What?
opening and closing,
Let's
and
do
I
it.
love that section.
Okay, guys, it's Monday, January 7th. Happy New Year. I'm Rafa. I'm
Happy
here with,
birthday, Paige. By the way.
Oh, happy birthday, Paige.
And if it just
And
got
happy
quiet,
birthday, Jackie,
it's
tomorrow.
because the paramedics truck just left.
Stop
Yes.
shouting now.
So I'm
cousin's
here
birthday tomorrow.
with Anna, Lenny, Griff, and Manolo, and we are talking about
Bedazzled
openings.
vagines?
Yes, that too.
Sorry.
Openings and closings on the key. There is a new pizza place, Pizza by the Slice. Tom's out here. What's up?
Christmas gerbil.
We have a crowd. We have a crowd. Oh, sorry, Tom.
Okay.
We're on air now.
Are the worst.
014.
014.
Okay. So is it called Pomodori?
Yes.
I couldn't find any social media. I couldn't find the place, but it's at the Key Colony Plaza, right in front of Key Colony, where Tumbo's is.
Next to Origins.
Starbucks.
Next to Origins, across the hall from. I've been waiting from Starbucks. I've been waiting for so many months for this to open, and I cannot believe it's a
Has
slice
anyone
space.
been?
It's
Has
really
anyone
exciting.
been?
I haven't
No.
been yet. No.
No,
Haven't
but I
been yet.
will, and I'll review it because I love pizza.
We haven't had pizza by the slice on this island since
It's New York pizza.
since
I miss
New York
it. I miss
pizza,
it.
and it does look like a big slice from what I saw in the picture that you sent.
I want to
can't wait.
see. I
In
want to
front
see
of our
like.
home.
I want to see a bedazzled slice, though. I want to see a
Stop
slice
it.
that has like
Slice of bedazzled
all
pie.
the veggies or all the meats or all the, I want to see a bedazzled slice.
Maybe they have
because
that.
To make a judgment, you mean?
Yeah, no, not just to have as a place.
You
Like
just want
Gotcha.
that.
like in New York, you go to New York and you
Yeah.
find or on the Miami Beach, and those
Right,
places
and
are like it's a meal.
Yeah, no, it's all
So
kinds
good.
of like
It's
they
like
put
a
everything on
gourmet.
it. It's
Right.
neat and it's gourmet.
Is it going to have that, or is it
Get a
just going to be
Manny special.
greasy cheese
No, we
and
want a
pepperoni?
nice
and pepperoni and like sausage?
Yeah, because sometimes on the Key, man, people like open these places and they just.
No, we want a bedazzled triangle.
Did you go to it? Who went?
I haven't been, so we're gonna.
Who
check
did I
that
see?
out.
I saw pizza slice.
Yeah, a
Who
lot of
was
the
it?
kids went.
Manny was forwarding from another Chad shot. Yeah.
Okay, so there's that place. Let's go check it out. And
Yeah.
see what it's
I'm
about.
excited.
So if you want pizza by the slice, go to Key Colony
go tonight.
Plaza, and you can get one over there and check it out.
And Tumbo's is doing good.
And Tumbo's is still going. We were talking about this before the show. Tumbo's, the old Ibis, is back open.
Griff loves it.
Yeah. And
Johnny, is Tumbo's your new spot?
No.
it's his old spot. It's
It's our
back.
old
spot?
The drinks got way too expensive.
It's a place where you can go have a drink after
Late
in the
Right.
parking lot.
And they
Yeah.
have draft
Pomodori
beer.
and then go to Tumbo's.
They have draft beer now. So wait, Griff, are you saying that the drinks got more expensive?
I feel like they did. I mean, I'm sure they
At Tumbo's?
What do you mean? You sure they did or they did?
Because I remember when the Keyhole opened, their prices went down in comparison to Ibis. When they
Yeah,
were
but wait a
Okay.
second. That was before we had to build a wall. So
Right.
it's
Things have
like-
changed.
Things have changed.
But yeah, I would imagine. I mean, I went there, had a few drinks, and it was pretty expensive for what it was.
Ooh.
What? Are there happy hour specials? So we could-
You should call.
I was there Friday night. I just don't remember how much I paid,
You know
which
what?
is not a good thing.
You know what some places are starting to do now, which is such a good idea? It's the late night happy hour.
That's
you know,
what we want.
is if you get there after 2, then there's some
Are they
drink
doing that
specials.
here? You should tell them.
They should do that because it makes you think twice about, hey, should we go over there or not? You know?
Yeah. And you advertise it at the other bars.
Yeah.
Like you put a big poster up and be like, "Hey, happy hour starts in Tumbao at 11."
Yeah.
It's called Tumbo's.
All right.
Manny.
Okay, calendar.
January 19th, the Bill Bags Full Moon Party.
Yeah,
If you haven't
I
gotten
wanna
your
go.
tickets yet, I'm here to report that over, I think, like 250 tickets already. It's going to be
Awesome.
a 400-person
That's gonna be a
party, man.
great
It's going to be super fun. Are you guys
down?
coming?
I want to go.
Do you have
Yeah.
your tickets? $75.
It was
Includes-
$65, I thought.
It was until January 1st.
But we got the hookup.
Well, we got the hookup with.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
With you.
If you're late, you got to pay the extra $10.
I'm going to pay the extra $10 for these guys. That's
Yay. I'm
no.
unfortunately out of town. Sorry, guys. I'm dropping off my daughter in college.
Oh.
Yay!
Okay, yeah.
No more,
I'm
no
like
more
all sad
staying,
crying.
no more staying up every Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I'm excited for her.
So January 19th, get
Yes,
your tickets.
good.
You can follow it on Instagram at Bill Bags Full Moon. There's also the Facebook Friends of Cape Florida or Bill Bags, or just call me and tell me you need tickets. I'll send you the link, whatever it is. So $75, open bar. Bacardi's doing it. Taste of the Key kind of set up. All the restaurants are bringing food
I've been hearing a
tables.
lot of great things.
And,
Everyone's excited.
The Spam All Stars.
Yeah,
are playing.
and I love the Spam All
Killer
Stars.
band. Yeah, so
Yeah, it's going to be
it'll
great.
fun.
I'm sorry I'm
January
missing it.
19th.
That's exciting.
What else we got? Saturday, January 12th, Tom
Is-
Weber's birthday party.
Oh yeah, Tom
Yeah.
Weber's birthday party at
Tom
the.
Weber's birthday party at the Key Biscayne Beach Park. I'm inviting
Just-
you right now
Yes.
to come. Just bring something for
Whatever.
the table or the cooler or
Yep.
not.
Perfect. Yes, please
come
do.
on up. Fill a bag if you want there.
For
There's
sure.
all kinds of fun stuff to go. We're going to get corn toss, Lenny.
Yep, I'm going to get some corn toss.
What else do we need there?
Do we got some hustlin' hussies at the beach park, or
Did you-
is that part of it?
Oh, well, we can maybe call our friends. I'm just kidding. Or maybe we can bring him from Fort Myers. Either way, it'd be fun.
Well, we know who to call if we need to find them, so we'll just let them know
There's-
and they can post it.
There's also actually on Saturday from 5 to 8 is at the yacht club for kids. We're doing a winter wonderland with ice skating and fake snow and snow cones and popcorn, and it's going to be fun for the little kids.
Okay, wait. Let's repeat this. Tom's birthday, Saturday at the beach park
So 12 to 5.
from 12 to 5. And what's the other thing?
Yacht club is called the Winter Wonderland 5 to 8.
Oh,
and
are you
it's little
kidding me?
kids.
The yacht club thing's on Saturday?
Saturday
Oh,
night.
you're not gonna make it
No.
to that.
No, but it's for kids.
Oh,
it's for
okay.
kids.
5 to 8.
yeah,
All right.
5
'Cause
to
we're
8
gonna
for
be
little
over
kids.
here.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be over there, but little kids.
Over here, it's going to be nice until.
Yeah, those are older, right?
Okay.
Yes, older
Okay,
kids
that's
and then
nice.
little kids.
That's nice. Yeah.
This week, this is not on the key, but I think it's really interesting, is Young Arts Week. So it starts tonight, basically, and each night of the week they have stuff going on. I think tonight was Voice, tomorrow's Jazz and Theater, Wednesday's
Yeah, in Lincoln Road,
Cinema.
right?
No, it's at the Young Arts on
Bacardi
Biscayne
building,
and
the old
20th.
Bacardi
or whatever.
building.
Yeah, the old Bacardi
Oh,
building.
right.
And it's so cool because it's 160 something young artists coming and doing their thing, and I think that's so cool. And
Wow.
it's Friday's classical music, Saturdays they're like party, whatever. But it's a big time of the year for these people, and
Cool.
I think it's really cool.
Check that
Amazing
out.
And the
program.
arts,
I know
yeah.
the
These Young Arts is
Nancy's.
amazing.
You know, Nancy's one of her best friends is like the executive director there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so I went to a dinner once and met one of the past recipients. You know how they give awards,
Yeah,
and super impressive.
yeah, they're awesome. There's some cool alumni.
What else we got on the
That's
calendar?
it. That's it for the show, I think.
What about the big wedding this weekend?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
well,
We got to
It's
give
not
a
a
shout
public
out.
invite, but
Well,
we
not
do
an
give a
invite.
shout out.
Not a public invite, but a massive shout out.
big friend of the show and
Formerly on the chat.
Sometimes panel member.
sometimes panel member, Bobby Haney, is getting married on Saturday
Woo.
Congratulations.
at the W Hotel at 6 o'clock
I'll be
or
there.
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock I have to be there? I'm not sure how
I'll
early
be
I have to
there.
be there.
Bobby's marrying himself.
Bobby and Laura are getting
Of
married.
course.
But nobody knows Laura on the island. Laura Barretto.
Yes,
For sure we do.
Well,
Hello.
you guys do, but, you know.
What's the
Bobby
attire?
is Bobby.
What's the
Laura
attire?
had the
So
show. Laura had a
Laura-
show on this
The
station
Grapevine. Laura
years
was-
ago.
Oh, that's
okay,
right.
Laura. Yeah,
Was on
exactly.
this show.
It
Yeah.
was
That's
on the
right.
Grapevine.
So, okay, wait. This is funny that you guys say this, that you bring it up, because I was talking to Bobby, and he said, there's all these people I couldn't invite, but, you know, as long as they come after all the stuff, you know, if they walk in, I don't really care. So,
Ooh,
take,
public invite.
take that,
wedding crashers, Manny.
that.
Tom, get ready. We're going out.
take that for your thing.
Tom party.
Is it on the key?
W Hotel in
Oh,
Miami
it's gonna be
Beach.
Can you drive the
and
golf
it's
cart there?
formal wear.
Oh,
Suit and tie. Yeah. So, it'll be a good time if you are feeling...
Congratulations, Bobby and Laura.
Yeah,
Yes.
congratulations.
You guys are awesome.
We'll talk
Yes.
about it on Monday. And
Cool.
I guess... Does Griff have a comment?
I have no comments.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
just looking at the face of party people.
Can't wait to hear about that on Monday.
Neither can I.
All right, well, that's your show. We'll be back next Monday. Tune in, subscribe, tell your friends about this show.
I'm out next Monday, but I'm going to send Billy Kimball in my place.
Oh, all
I'll be
right.
here.
Sounds good.
So
Perfect.
play us out there.
Oh, that's right. We have the little jingle. And somebody was clamoring for the jingle in the comments. I don't know if you... I didn't go through the comments today. We've already been on long enough, but I don't think anybody said anything to bring up, right?
Nope.
Whoever was clamoring for that jingle, we're about to play it right now. Have a great week. We'll be back next week. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah. No one's listening, show.